Ẹ̀yin tèmi, ẹ ṣé tẹ́ ń bá wa àwọn videos wa ní gbogbo ìgbà. Ẹ ṣé ojú tẹ fi ń wò wá kò ní fọ́, etí tẹ fi ń gbọ́ wa kò ní dí. Ọwọ́ tẹ fi ń like, tẹ fi ń share, tẹ fi ń comment, tẹ fi ń subscribe. Ẹni fi gbọ́mọ sí, ẹni fi rí wàhálà, ẹni fi rí ìbànújẹ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Nǹkan rí nǹkan ayọ̀ lẹ máa máa fi ọwọ́ yín ṣe. Ẹ̀yin tí ẹ tí subscribe, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ ni subscription kò ná yín lówó, kò ná yín extra data. Àtọ́ fídíò eléyìí tún gbẹ́nu tán nípa bàbá Adeboye àti pastor tí wọ́n lé kúrò ní church. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ló fa wàhálà? Ó yẹ jẹ́ ká jọ wò.
Then it was more like as if they added to my pains. But today I can see they didn't add to my pains. Oh, it had to happen that way for me to get to where I am today. Looking back, getting better each day, thinking of it each day, seeing the process and where I am today. If they did not do it, I will not be here today. I won't stop saying it. They had to do it. Nature has to make it happen that way for me to be at my destination of today. Because if they did not, their title of deaconess, if the thing had entered into my brain, then, you know, I will force myself to continue working. I will not see anything wrong in what they did. When they asked me to leave the parish we started and we built, even though we have not bought the property, we leased the property with our money. Bought instruments and everything with our money. There are times that women getting fellowship, women group something. There is a remittance you have to make about the women something. There are times that people don't come because it was a small parish then. Now my oga go carry money envelope as if we had program to send. So those were sacrifices that were vain sacrifice. Yes, I said vain. Unprofitable venture. Unprofitable venture that we did. So, if I was so deep, I would have said, since they asked me to go to another parish, I would have stick my neck in that other parish, tell the pastor I want to be a worker, they should post me to a department, so that maybe that will help me to heal, and I will be going. But because I was never a pretentious person, I was never lost. After the first time I lost inside religion, where my mama take cane, come out for my head, say, where you they carry this one come from? After that one, my head began correct small. So when I got married, I did not dip myself. Now my oga can't dip himself. And jejely, the man who they go church before, now me make him begin go church. He was from a Christian home, but he doesn't go to church. He doesn't believe in going to church. I was the one that made him to start going to church in those days. And he went deeper than me. So me, I was going there with maybe because I have so much at hand, I have my children to take care of, so many things, still thinking of how we are going to build as a family. You know, as a couple, two of you cannot be the same. One of you will be the pro in the relationship in a certain aspect. The other one will be kind of docile in some aspects. So when it comes to investment and building, I was the one that is pro. My husband is more pro in his work, more concentrated in what brings in money. Me, I was concentrated in what the money is going to do for us. So that was how we were. So because I saw the way he was spending money and he was devoting time to the church too much, I didn't like it. My friend that was around then can bear me witness. That lady knows I'm always complaining. And she will say, Ishe Oluwani, because she self carry religion put for head. And now because she carry a religion put for head, she know what happened to her. May I not tell another person's story. She know what happened to her with the religion which she carry for head. And me, I will say no. She will say, yeah, Egba Jesu, Gba Jesu to brother me o. I go say leave am like that. Two of us cannot be lost inside it. So when I heard this video from Pastor Ito, I say, so now so then take style chase Pastor Ito and 2 comment for church. Because all I remember then was that they asked him to step down. And we thought from there, he went to start his own church. We never knew he stepped down for a while. While he stepped down, he that used to preach, they were now preaching for him, to him. No portfolio. You can't, no working, no departments to work in. Just come in on Sunday and go like a Sunday regular, which is good for anybody. That is what I will advise for anybody who won't get sense. Go on Sunday, go as a regular. After service, you can play with some friends if you have, carry your bag and go back home. The moment you say I'm a worker, bye. The moment you will say I want to be a worker and they start promoting you, and you will think that title will carry you and make way for you, you are deceiving yourself. I have never seen anybody go to anywhere and say, I am a pastor, and because of that, they will open check and give it to you. Lie. Or you are looking for a job. You say, I'm a pastor, I'm pastor. Now, for Nigeria, that title, they make sense. Nobody uses the title of a pastor here. Now, Nigeria, every little thing, I am deaconess. Every little thing, I am pastor, apostle, kílẹ̀ tún máa ń ṣe yẹn, evangelist, kílẹ̀ tún máa ń ṣe lóríṣiríṣiríṣi bẹ́ẹ̀. Even this dear doctor, they don't misuse that title. People when no go school now, they be a doctor. Doctor, kinikan. Now for our group, for our side. I did once now. I just go because of my child. Mind my business and get out ASAP. You know? So when I heard this thing, I said, so Pastor Ito actually perambulated for a while before he left. He said at a point, he doesn't even know where to go. They say he can go to any parish. Not that it was posted to another parish. You can go to any parish. Just be a wanderer. Like they made me wander for some weeks too. I was wondering going to that area parish then. Like I don't even know where I was there. I don't know what I was doing there. I will get there. Nobody is talking to me. Nobody even see me. I will greet. Some will not even answer because they don't know me. Now I look myself one day. I say, for how long will I do this? And by the time I was leaving, I'll be living with heavier hearts. Me, where we say heavy load there on my neck before, inside my mind, the pain where I carry still there. I will now live with heavier pains by the time I was leaving. Now I say, what did I do for this place? One day. Then I stopped going. And I started attending that Baptist. Because Baptist people were coming to my house that I didn't even know them before. By then, because they were coming consistently, they will come on Tuesdays to come and do Bible study with me. They will come on Sunday in the morning during my morning period. So because of that, I got to know some of them. And there was a particular one of them that was a pastor of a church close to me. That was how I started going to that Baptist. And they were friendly. These Baptist people don't know me too, except the one or two people that came. But when I started going, I saw the way I was welcomed there. I saw the way they related with me and all of that. I said, Then I became comfortable at that place. And it was even that particular place I did my 40th birthday. I have the picture. It was there I did my 40th. Before I stopped going, you know. And by the time that time, it be like say, what is chasing me? He passed me, I go sit down for church. What was chasing me? He passed me, I go sit down for church. I cannot go to work. I will go to church shop. I will go to farm. I will bake. And on Sunday, I will not go rest. So I started using my Sundays to rest. It's only when my body go, I go. Mostly maybe first Sunday of the month, I will now go. So gradually, it got to a time I stopped going. I just faced my life. Then I told you how they now came 3 years after, or 2 years, I can't remember. My area people just waka come. It was the same area. We were under the same area with Pastor Itwa in Bagada. It was under that same area. I mean, that area, they now came. They are the pastors' wives, or not the pastors. The pastors' wives of the area, they now came visiting me one day. Now that day, I can't devise the plan, say, what am I even saying? I say, these people come. They gave me money on that day. Remember I told you? I said, these people, come. Our money still there with these people. That's why I go they look. Now I'm struggling so hard to take care of these children. All the money the man sank inside this church. When they gave her a post saying be pastor. I say, if you say you use the money, life no for tough for me and his children this way. That was the time I told you that I was doing baking. I was doing my business. I was doing farming. I was doing decoration. Anything where I see, I just the deep hand. Because the more the children were growing, the more the expenses. The more the expenses. So I can't think one day. I say, that's why I go to look. Now it make me go back that time. Because me, God no call me. Pastor Itwa said, it was in the process, God call her. I know they did. Whether now God call her, or whether my brother, Pastor Itwa, my big brother, whether, you know, as a pastor, you go see how much the church they make. And the church where he did, now Christ Church, very big, one of the biggest parish under the area, if not the biggest. Whether the pastor, he see how much then they carry coming every time. You know, he see how much the church they make on a monthly, on a weekly basis. He say God call her to start in home church. Me, God no call me. The parish where we did, now small, we never begin make that kind of money. Whether me save, whether if to say that time, me save see the money where church they make. Whether me save, he say God call me, come start church from there. And I say, widow, you see say my mouth, I sabi speak it too. Once you sabi speak, you will say, all I need to do is to come out my hearing. Or they wear small hearing. Make I the dress, make my dress reach here. May I start them for my compound. I get compound way big. Begin go around, say, God call me. You get as person they do. Meanwhile, in this video, when I was listening to the video, Pastor Itwa say, when he needed to start, he needed a choir. He saying, he can call one of the senior choir for Christ Church. Say, make them help and look for people who go to help and sing. I no can know whether he carry the customer of Redeem go. I no talk so. I no say whether now the customer of Redeem, somebody say he carry customer of Redeem. Me, I no talk that one. But he talk by himself, say, he carry, what thing I do? Aunty Adunni, you for Tom Bishop Temu. I don't know. But he say, now from there, he talk to somebody to get him choir. So whether the choir can follow him, some of the choir, I don't know. But somebody here mentioned, say, he carry a lot of customer from Redeem go. Unlike, no one can touch you, Lord. No one can touch you, Lord. Your righteousness is high to heaven. I say, when Redeem deal with you, finish. Confusion go enter your life and your head. Pastor, it was, as he talk, if you can reason, he be like saying, your eyes first blow, like my eyes blow. Like Pastor Iluyo my day high, he blew when they shock him. Thank you. Olubusolabi. He's saying hi. No, he not talk, but I want to believe saying hi. First blow. Which Baptist church did you attend? It was in Ogba. I can't remember now. He's saying hi. He be like saying hi first blow. Say, wetin he do to remarry? Now he say make he step down. From stepping down, go to another parish. Just like my own case. When they first tell me my eye face blow, I say how I take reach here. Wetin I do? Why not go say make I stop church? Pastor Iluyomade, in high blow, say but we don't beg. Wetin we do? After in high blow, he still blow. Now he begin sing song. Now he go do record. He release album. When I say na album being calling, when Redeem deal with you finish, you go they say waiting be your calling. Abi you don't know where you go, where you dey, waiting you do, waiting you won't do. That confusion go first setting. Pastor Oluyomade, when the confusion setting, because Pastor Oluyomade can never believe he will never leave Redeem. With the Pastor Oluyomade was over 30-something years in Redeem. That is half of his life. He should be going to 70 now, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he should be going to 70. Most of these pastors, most of us, we joined Redeem in our 20s. Me, I left when I was almost 40. I can't remember. I think Pastor Ituatu left when he was 40 or so. I want to believe. Because this is over 20-something years he left. He should be in his 60s too. Egbono Jesawa. In high blow, he said, let's repeat the video. He said in PA, say, Oga, what should we do? He saying no. The game go make you confused. You go say, is this the same place we are singing? We are one body. We are one body in Christ. That's the first confusion will go happen to you. You go say, so all this hand where we they join together and say, let us join hand and sing. Say we are one body. We are one family. We are this. One bond in Christ. One body. One kinekon. Now that day you go know say na story. That was what happened to Pastor Itua. But no be everybody go can't tell you the truth as I tell you. People wasted their chop in that kind of business. We never tell you the truth. I not say Pastor Itua they shop there. I say people wasted their shop there. For example, if they are still collecting offering and tithe too, they will never tell you the truth. If to say that time, wait myself. If to say myself that time, can't say, okay, make I do church. May I begin do church? Say, God call me. I don't need plenty branches. Now one church I need. One church. Like, who I won't call. There are so many women who did that. Where their husband died and start church. If to say I do that one too, myself no go tell you the truth today. Say as a worker, you dey deceive yourself. You are only a slave that is working without salary. Meanwhile, somebody is using you to collect, to make money. It's like working in a company. The company is using you. You are running some errands. You are doing some duties for the company to make money. And that is why they pay you back. But their own company, no, they pay person. Now use them, they use person. And that is why people like us that are liberated, we can see it as it is, as what it is. SLAVE camp, nothing more. Let's listen to Pastor Itwa again.
Go and do the work I asked you to do. And it's a transfer, which again was reversed. Let me put that. Put it that way. Yeah. And then, so 2 years even after that attempt at transfer, I then was told that this issue of my remarriage had become an issue, and therefore I had to leave the pastoring of Christ Church. I wasn't asked to leave Redeem, to be honest. I asked to leave the pastoring of Christ Church. So I left. Okay. The pastoring of Christ Church. I then asked that, what's the assignment for me? And I said, nothing at the moment. I can do whatever I want. I can go, I can attend any of the parishes I wanted, but no assignment. I said, no assignment. They said, no assignment. So I said, okay, no problem. So I went to my house and I sat down. I didn't know what to do. No church assignments after having spent all those years. And no parish was really ready to receive me because of what I had become.
Yeah.
Okay, no parish. Although none of them said I shouldn't come, but none was ready to receive me. None invited me and everything. So I decided to go to other churches just to attend those churches. In fact, the very first Sunday, I didn't even know what to do with myself. But I had an assistant called Tokumbo from Christ Church who came and said, let's go to church. I said, which church? He said, we should just look for a church to go to.
She left with you?
He didn't live with me. He was still in Christ Church, but he came to see me.
Yeah.
He was my personal assistant
Yeah.
who helped me on Sunday mornings. So typical of him, he will come to my house on Sunday, pick me up, drive me to church, and help me.
So he wasn't aware of...
He was aware.
So which church did you want to... Any church?
Any
was ready?
church. He said I should. That Sunday, I wasn't going to go to church. I was just going to sleep. You know? So he said, oh God, we have to go to church now. You can't sleep. I said, which church? He said, we should look for any church to go to. Obviously, I couldn't go back to Christ Church, so I won't give them problem.
Yeah.
You know? And I didn't want to go to any Redeemed church. So we looked for a church, and we mentioned the name of the church, and we attended. And then that became my routine. In that he'll come on Sunday, we would think, mini, mini, mo. Okay, let's go to MFM. Mini, mini, mo. Let's go to House on the Rock. Mini, mini, mo. Let's go to Samadhiamis Church. I think that Sunday we went to Samadhiamis Church, I remember now. All the way in Ikeja.
Yeah.
So I used to go from church to church like that. But the problem I had was that whenever I got to any church, they won't let me sit down. Come to the front. Come here, come there. Even in MFM where I thought they didn't know me, as soon as I entered, somebody there knew me. Pastor Itwa, come. I said, in fact, after church, you must see our GS. I didn't come here to see you or anybody. I just came to worship and I left. So that was that. So I think fundamentally what led to my leaving pastoring in the Redeemed Christian Church of God was the issue. That was what I was told. The issue of my divorce and remarriage. Okay.
Yeah.
And I left it at that. You know, I didn't bother to probe any further than that. And as I said, I stayed home for 1 year. And then eventually I heard God tell me, go and do the work I asked you to do. Those were the exact words I heard. Go and do the work I asked you to do. And I said, should I go back to pastor? He said, well, that's what you've been doing. I said, what do I do? He said, Trinity House. I said, yeah, all over again. He said, well, all over again. So I called my music minister in Christ Church and I said, I want a few people to come. Listen, people not from Christ Church, just get me a few young boys that I can work with. I called one or two of my friends who were prayer people. We started praying. So for 6 months we were praying concerning this new assignment. And then I got these young people who were ready to work with me, especially in the area of music. And I called Jim Ovia. And I said, Jim, I need your hall for a couple of months to run church. And he said, go ahead, run it. Not only that, I'll give you 2 Sundays free. Don't pay. After the third Sunday, start paying. I said, okay, how much? 1 point something million per youth. I said, okay, God will provide. You know, I put all the money I had together, took some money from my wife. We started.
All right, let's stop that there. Now, the same people in those days that will say, thou shalt not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. The same people that will say, if one of your hand will make you sin, cut it off. Now, somebody feel the marriage is not working. It can lead him to do what he's not supposed to do or cause more harm. He decided to divorce. The same people today allowed somebody that is married to an Alhaji, a staunch Muslim, as a pastor in the church. Somebody said something that maybe, let me read this comment. Okem said, I hope I got the name right. He said, this is quite similar to laying off some pastors at the other popular church for low productivity. Christ Church was one of the biggest, if not the biggest parish under that area. Then it was the biggest Christ Church under that area, but it was not made an area church. It was not that reason. Politics, I won't say more than that. There is a lot of politics going on and still going on till today. Even the current pastor that took over from Iluyomade has been in 3 parishes, has helped them to build 2 parishes before he was transferred to this one, maybe to compensate him for his labor over the years. Now, Iluyomade actually started from another parish, not that place. He don't help them build 1 parish before he was now transferred. He now built City of David. He did not start City of David. Eskonfon started the City of David, bought the land, and I think they've laid the foundation or so before Eskom passed away in 2006, if I'm not mistaken now. Itua passed, I say Itua, sorry, not Itua, Pastor Eskonfon. After Eskonfon passed away, the wife, I learned the wife is still there, and I'm sure for obvious reason, Sister Bimpe. Sister Bimpe was not chased from City of David. You know why? The woman is very powerful. She has money. She has the connection, just like her husband. And they know, pé tọ́n bá léyàwó ẹ̀, church yẹn máa dàrú. Wọn ò dẹ̀ tí build church. I just dey remember this one. This is just coming to mind now. I've never thought of it this way. Pastor Bimpe was not asked to leave. Nígbà tó kú ẹ kú. Now it's making sense. I've never thought of it. Now it's making sense. She was connected. She knew people. And they were rich when the husband was alive. I don't know her now. But I don't know where she is now. I know she should be in her 70s. Her children should be married now. But wọn ò lè kúrò. Why tí wọn ò ní kó kúrò ní parish yẹn? It's simple as ABC. They were still trying to build the place. Yes, King's Court. Thank you very much. I want to read you un lórí bí o. Pastor Pastor Eskom. They were starting COD nígbà yẹn. They were just building it. And they know if they ask her to leave, people will question. Because of their connection, because of their money and everything. Especially the connections. A lot of people